This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is November 15th, 2019. We are performing a video sewer inspection and waistline inspection. And we are at 25220 Walker Road. 25220 Walker Road, Hidden Hills, California, 91302. We are at the back of the property right now. We're just cleaning the camera lens. Get a nice clear picture. Okay, we got a nice clear picture now. And this is the back of our property, back door. This is going out to the pool area and the gazebo area in the back. And we have a 4-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout right here. We're going to run through here and attempt to run out toward the front of the house. We do have some water running right now. And we're going to shut that water down right now. We have water running from the barbecue area to try and locate and see if that barbecue's tied in here, but apparently it is. So we're going to just pause for a minute. We're going to go shut that water off. Okay, we've got our water shut down. Now we're going to continue to push out. Get a little bit of residual water in the bottom of the line. Joint looks to be in good condition. That joint appears to be in good condition. And so does that. That joint appears to be in good condition. That joint appears to be in good condition. A little bit of a turn. Rolling back into the pipe, and the pipe looks good. Got a little bit of debris on the lens. I'm going to try and get this debris off. Okay. That joint appears to be in fair condition, and so does that joint. That joint appears to be in good condition. That joint appears to be in good condition. We're going to pause for a moment and locate this area. Okay, difficult to run out. We ran out to another area. Right now, a lot of turns makes it difficult to run the line out. Everything looked to be in fair condition to this point. I believe we may have another fitting right here, maybe another clean out. We're going to go ahead and take a look. We're going to pause for a moment, check it. Okay, we've located this area and we have another clean out that is up by the left front corner of the house as you're facing the house from the street. It's still on the side of the house, but it's about 10 feet back from the left front corner. So we're going to pull back now and we're going to go ahead and run through that clean out toward the front of the property. And we viewed all of the piping, all of the fittings from that point where we just stopped coming back. Inlet right there to one of the bathrooms, or from the stack from upstairs possibly. As I said, all of the piping, all of the ABS plastic fittings appear to be in fair condition. We had that one area that had a little tiny offset, maybe a little chip out of the side, but did not look terrible at this time. No root intrusion, and it could be just the way that the piping was put together. It was very minor. Making some turns, coming back. Pulling up, pulling out of our mainline cleanout, and that's going to conclude our inspection from this point. Now we will pause and we will move our camera to the branch line in between the breezeway of the house and the guest house. We're going to pause here for a moment. Say we're waiting. Where we at? Tell them where we're at.
I thought you were doing. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves into the foyer just outside the guest house, one of the guest units, and what appears to be the main house. And there's an electrical panel here in this area. So this is our area to the guest unit. This is part of the house. This is our electrical panel area, and these are our French doors that go into the main house. So we went ahead and zero out our camera here, and we're just going to go ahead and begin running out. So we're dropping down our black ABS sewer pipe, and we're just going to push out slowly and take a good look at the line. Does appear to be long lengths of black ABS sewer pipe, approximately 20 feet between joints. And that joint appears to be in fair condition.
Just got one.
That joint appears to be in fair condition. Can you drop the legs for me? Continue to push out. I did run a little bit of water to try to flush the line out. There's a little bit of toiletry left there in the sewer line. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. It does appear that we do have a little bit of a belly here, and we're going to pull back to right about here at the 41-foot mark, and we're going to locate this area. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it's just outside the guest unit door at 4 foot 3 inches deep. And we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. We're out at 41 feet 3 inches, and we're just going to push out. And as you can see, we start to holding back a little bit of water, and we're making a little bit of a turn. So it was a very short belly, approximately 8 feet. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And those joints appear to be in fair condition. And we do come across to a tie-in here. I'm going to pause for a moment.
See the water coming in.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to push out. And we did run to this point through the last clean out that we came through. And as we continue to push out, as you can see, this is our tie-in for our guest bathroom. Kitchen sink, I'm sorry. This is the guest unit's kitchen sink. And we're going to pause here for a moment, shut the water down. Okay, we went ahead and shut the water down in the kitchen there in our guest unit, and we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And as I mentioned before, fairly long lengths of black ABS sewer pipe, approximately 20 feet in length between joints.
We've already located this line. We go out to the next clean out. The next joint will be your clean out, and that's where we're going to move.
Okay, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out until we get to our next clean out area. And to the next joint here, we're going to locate our next joint, and we'll look for our next clean out there, and we'll pause and relocate ourselves. We're just going to go ahead and continue to push out.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, and this is our joint here. And we're going to pause here for a moment just to double check. Okay, we went ahead and located this area here, and this is our tie-in for our bathroom to the guest unit. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out, and we're going to push out approximately another 20 feet to our next joint. And again, long lengths of black ABS sewer pipe. And we are here at our next joint, and we are going to pause here for a moment and locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is at 4 foot 9 inches deep. And this is on the left-hand side of the guest units on the walk path, and that is our another clean out there. So we're just going to go ahead and pull out from here and relocate ourselves to that clean out. So as I mentioned, this line all appears to be in fair condition. Appears to be long lengths of black ABS sewer pipe, no visible signs of breaks, roots, or any major offsets. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back, and we'll pull back and relocate ourselves to our next clean out. So we'll pause the mic. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull up and out of our clean out, and as I mentioned, we're just going to relocate ourselves to another clean out that's on the left-hand side of the property, just outside of the guest units. So we're going to go ahead and pause our mic here. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to the left-hand side of the property, and we're just to the left of the guest units, and this is our walkway, driveway. This is our guest units here, and this is the front of our property. And we went ahead and zeroed out, and this is our 4-inch ABS clean out here in our walkway, and we went ahead and zeroed out here. I'm going to pause the mic for a moment.
We're going to begin running into our 4-inch ABS plastic mainline clean out now. We're down into the sewer, and we're running out toward the front of the property now. Got a little bit of water in there. We're going to run out and see how far we can get. It's a long run. We may only be able to get to the other clean out that's out in front of the house. We're going to check all the joints. We're going to go a little bit slower, and we're going to check all the joints when we come up to them. Piping all looks to be in good condition. We got a joint coming up. Take a look at that joint. That joint looks to be in fair condition. Got a little bit of a flat spot in the line right now. It's holding a little bit of water. Going to keep pushing out and see. We're at 54 feet, and it's a small belly. The line's running kind of flat. It's moving a little bit. Coming up on another joint. And now we got a turn. Looks like an 1/8 bend, so we're going to go through the 1/8 bend nice and slow and take a look at it. That joint looks fair condition. Then we make another turn. Now we're pushing out again. Got some debris in the line right in there a little bit. Going through some turns. Get a little bit more difficult to push through. I'm going and keep pushing through. We got some cobwebs coming up on another joint, and we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to shut our water down. We've pushed out as far as we can push out right now. And then we're going to try and take a look at this again. I don't think we can push over this area. It looks like it's probably broken from what I can see. It looked like we have some orange in there, which the orange is probably broken vitreous clay from what I can see. It's difficult to tell, and until we get in here and we can hydrojet, we're not going to be able to see exactly what's going on. But we're going to shut all our water down now. Yeah, that all needs to be hydrojetted because the roots just packed in there. It's holding water back.
Okay.
And I've got roots, I don't even know how far. Yeah, that's in the clay. That's in the lateral then. And there's roots here. I think that might be ABS.
Yeah.
And again, it's holding back water, so that's probably no, that's still clay. And we are going from ABS.
Okay.
So we've got problem. There's the ABS.
Got it.
So we've got problems all in that clay lateral.
Okay.
So that either needs to be dug up out there, and well, first I would clean it.
Yeah.
I would hydrojet it so we can see what's going on,
Okay.
because I would hate to just dig up one area and then find out that we need to replace the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Lot better.
Okay.
Okay. And there's other roots coming back here too.
Yeah.
In the ABS plastic even.
Yeah.
Right there. We've got a lot of big root balls. You can see them at the bottom.
Okay.
We're hitting that a little bit right there.
Got it. Okay.
Then we're making some turns, and now we're coming back toward, and that's the transition. I can see the Y right there, where you can see it's coming off from this angle too at the bottom. So that's coming from there. So we'll see if there's any issues from that one to this one as well.
Sounds great.
I don't think there was any issues in this line from that point coming back,
Okay.
but we'll check it all.
Okay. Sounds great. Thank you so much. I
Have it all in the
appreciate
report. You're welcome.
Yeah, and will you give us a quote as well?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
perfect. Great.
Yeah, we'll have everything in there.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, we're going to begin pulling back now. We're going to begin pulling back. Like this. Like this one right here. So you wait as you pull out. Okay. So we're going to begin pulling back. We looked at all these joints on the way out. We looked at the pipe. Didn't see any problems in the ABS plastic until we hit the area by the transition by the 4-inch property line sewer, the ABS plastic, to the 6-inch vitreous pipe. We recommend that the clean out from this point be hydrojetted straight out and clear the roots away and clean this line so we can continue the inspection and find out just how bad the line is. We're going to pause our audio for a minute.
Okay, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Continue to pull back, and we're going to pull up and out of our clean out, and we're going to relocate ourselves to the front of the property. And just to the left of the front door in the planter area, there is another clean out. So we're going to just continue to pull back and we're going to go ahead and pull up and out of our clean out, and we're going to pause our mic here.
Resumed.
Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves, and we're just at the front of the property, just to the left of the front door in the planter area. Just as you enter the driveway, this is our planter area that we're in. This is the front of our property here. This is our front door, and come around here. And so we're just in the planter area here, and this is our 4-inch ABS clean out. And we went ahead and zeroed out, so we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out and take a look at the line from this point out. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Again, appears to be long lengths of black ABS sewer pipe, approximately 20 feet between joints. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And we continue to push out, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. A little bit of cobwebs. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Thus far, the line all appears to be in fair condition in this area. We're just going to continue to push out with the attempt to reach our city sewer tie-in. A little bit of debris there. And we're just going to continue to push out. We're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area here. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is to the right on the left-hand side of the property, just in the large plant area. They're up against there's a white fence there, and it's close into that area there. We did place a flag in the area, and it is at 5 foot 2 inches deep, and this is our tie-in. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Making a little bit of a turn, and we do have another tie-in here. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just continue to push out, and we're going to attempt to reach our city sewer tie-in. Okay, we went ahead and ran some water to help push us out, and we're making another turn here, and we're just going to continue to push out, well, again, with the attempt to reach our city sewer tie-in. Okay, we went ahead and continued to push as hard as we can to get all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. And this area here does tie into the line that's running off the left-hand side of the property. And we're unable to get past this point due to the distance. And we do have quite a few turns, so we attempted to push out as hard as we could to get out past this point, and we're unable. So once we get past this point, as we seen at the last clean out, we did have some roots, and we did have a large root intrusion in that area. So we're just going to pause here, shut down the water, and wait for the water to run down and continue to pull back. So I'm going to pause here.
Okay, we're going to begin pulling the cable back. We've already located this area is right near our tie-in where we're having all our issues with the roots from the other side. We're going to just continue to pull back. We've already taken a look at all this line, and all the fittings appear to be in good condition. I'll send all the shit that you can show Tim, show Mom. We got it out. It's coming out. That concludes our video sewer inspection.